I'm extremely happy to announce that the PSLV C-19 mission is a grand success. This is the 20th successful flight of our PSLV, and it injected precisely India's first radar imaging satellite into the desired orbit. I have with me two founding fathers of ISRO, Professor U.R. Rao and Professor Yashpal. I would request them to say a few words to the nation.
What a joy to come here and participate in this remarkable event. It's not an event, it's an accomplishment. Yesterday I was at a place and I was trying to count how many years I've been associated with ISRO, and my arithmetic is very bad. I made it 50 years. Actually, it turned out to be 40 years. I've been in and out of ISRO so many times, but never feel I'm not a part of it all the time. The story of what these wonderful people accomplish. You sit here and you are getting nervous and they just talk to each other as if nothing is going to go wrong at all. They got so used to having successes. That's marvelous to see the country going that direction. There's a great deal to be learned. There's a great deal to be learned from the fantastic understanding of nature. And you must have seen, some of you, those curves, how you go and go through various kinks and curves of velocity and positions and so on. In the middle of all this, why do we have such stupidity going on? I think we should ask ourselves all the time. We have a lot of capabilities, we have a lot of ambitions, we have wonderful people, a lot can be done, enormous amount can be done, and we can pull this country out of morass and take it to fantastic heights. Not only this country, I think there's a lot to be done in the whole world working together. I congratulate all of you remarkable people to allow me to be your friend and allow me to witness these things towards, at this stage in life to be able to see a thing like this, it's marvelous. My friend Dr. Rao is still younger. He's not as much younger as he looks. And all the other people here. And it's a very special event in my life, and I think in the life of the nation, because something entirely new is being started now with these radar satellites. Congratulations, sir, to all of you.
Let me first congratulate the entire team of ISRO who are responsible for this wonderful event. This is a landmark. The first time we are having an operational synthetic aperture radar. It's a very difficult technology. It's been done by our engineers and scientists from the Space Application Center, ISRO Satellite Center, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Propulsion Center, and the SHAR. And all these people deserve truly our admiration. I have always felt that we must get into the synthetic aperture radar, because this is the all-weather system. One of the problems with the optical remote sensing has been that you have cloud cover, and during monsoon we can't take good pictures. In fact, one of the major problems we have to tackle, even today our agricultural estimates are extremely poorly done, following very old methodology. And the only way we can overcome this is by having a suite of instruments and synthetic aperture radar. In fact, the report has been written very recently, of which I was one of the authors. And I do hope that my dream of having the 3 or 4 satellites in the same polar orbit, each one carrying at least 2 or 3 optical instruments and a synthetic aperture radar would be, in fact, the most ideal one. Then we don't have to worry about cloud cover, which can be used for everything. In fact, that has been taken up, and I hope it will become a reality very soon. And this spacecraft is an extremely complicated spacecraft. With synthetic aperture radar, it is an extremely difficult technology, and that has been done wonderfully. I once again congratulate all the members of the Chairman Radhakrishnan, and of course my good friend Yashpal is here, who will certainly be very happy to see the synthetic aperture radar becoming a reality. Thank you very much.
The mission director will tell us how precisely he injected the satellites.
Good morning. Consistent success of PSLV comes with many P's: perfect planning, proper preparation, and the exact pursuit of the final goal. In fact, PSLV, each mission is unique with respect to its intended orbit, the trajectory, and the spacecraft it carries, which poses fresh challenges for the design team. And PSLV C-19 is not an exception. PSLV C-19 is the first polar PSLV version of the polar XL version of PSLV. That too from the first launch pad of Sriharikota, and carrying the heaviest spacecraft ever launched by PSLV. This time we have used the state-of-the-art new launch control and mission control centers at Sriharikota. As all of you are aware, our success is the team effort is also for their immense contribution. Accomplishing one mission is the starting point of another one. PSLV C-21, we are ready for launch the Spot 6 satellite from France. It is planned in the August. This the final orbit from the ISTRAC station. So we have received, and the final orbit is 470 by 479 from the GAINS data, and from the INS is 476 by 482 against 480 kilometer specified orbit. And finally, I expect the same level of cooperation and commitment for the forthcoming PSLV missions also. Thank you very much.
We have the project director of Radar Imaging Satellite 1, Mrs. Valarmati.
Good morning to all. Radar Imaging Satellite RISAT-1 is an active microwave remote sensing satellite. It carries synthetic aperture radar as a payload. As we are aware, it can take images during day and night, and also on all weather conditions. This particular satellite is unique in nature. Starting from its structure, it carries many new technologies: synthetic aperture payload, very high data rate data handling system, high storage device, and so many new phased array antenna, high data rate modulators, and that mechanism for panel deployment mechanism. Like that, so many new technologies are involved in this spacecraft. This spacecraft, the weight of the spacecraft is 1,858 kg, and it takes DC power consumption of 4.7 kilowatts power. This spacecraft reaches the common man in different application areas like agriculture, natural disaster management, forestry applications, and also crop estimation like this. At this juncture, I would like to thank Chairman Isro, Director Isaac, all senior members of ISRO, other centers, Sri R.N. Tyagi, and all senior members of Microwave Payload Group for their guidance, and my RSAT team and all contributors for the dedication and the hard work, and finally my family members for this success. Thank you.
I want all men in India, and of course women, to see the accomplishment of this young lady today in getting this satellite up. Not only just up, but a remarkable achievement. These are the kind of things we expect.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. And thank you very much. Wonderful.
We have the leaders of ISRO, the Director Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, Mr. Veeraraghavan with us.
It's a giant leap for Indian science and technology, with PSLV C-19 injecting India's first microwave remote sensing satellite, RISAT-1, into perfect orbit. PSLV, once again, it has proved its operational flexibility and its ability to guarantee independent access to space for our country. This mission has many firsts. The first indigenously developed microwave remote sensing satellite, the heaviest satellite launched by PSLV so far, and this is the first time we have used new LCC MCC in perfect operational condition with the PSLV C-19. All this made possible only by untiring efforts of the various teams, the launch vehicle team in various centers and the satellite teams in various centers. It's my proud privilege to congratulate each and every one of you and wish you all the best for the future. Thank you.
For the satellite, the journey has begun. Dr. Alex will tell us.
Good morning. Today is a great day for the satellite community of India. Today the first radar imaging satellite is in orbit. So congratulations to entire satellite family from the ISRO Satellite Center, ISTRAC, SAC, LEOS, VSSC, LPSC, all of us work together to make it happen. I'm very glad to say the satellite is in orbit. The first activity of the satellite was to get the solar panels deployed. The deployment has been successful. Both the solar panels have been deployed, and the very heavy SAR antenna has also been deployed. The very special about the SAR antenna is they are very heavy. It's about 6 meters end to end and weighs 250 kilograms each side. Such a heavy deployment has been successfully done. In the coming days, we are going to have the radar imaging going to take place in a few days' time. Another few days, we'll be, from tomorrow onwards, the satellite will be raised to 530 kilometers orbit, which is the desired orbit. From there, the imaging will start on the 5th day onwards. Let us hope everything goes well. Let me first, once again, congratulate the entire team and the VSSC team and the SAR team who made it happen. Thank you very much.
Mr. Ramakrishna has seen through all the PSLV flights. Let us listen.
It has been a fantastic feeling to be part of this launch from this grand new Mission Control Center. PSLV has done it again because it's still, PSLV is young, it has a long way to go, many more missions. What was important in this mission is the new spacecraft, which is a very complex one. For the first time, what we have attempted, the RadarSat, and it has been a fantastic effort, and very soon the satellite is going to be operational. I'm sure we'll have many more missions. No wonder PSLV is identified for the very challenging mission to Mars and more missions to come in the future. So at this juncture, I would like to congratulate and compliment all the team, the entire ISRO team across all the centers who are present here as well as who are there in the workplaces for this successful mission, and we look forward to many more such successful missions. Thank you.
The imaging radar has been a marvel in terms of technology that the country made. The current leader of the Space Applications Center, Mr. Kiran Kumar.
At the outset, I'm extremely happy that a long dream of many years, we have our radar imaging instrument up in space. I congratulate the entire VSSC and SHAR team for making this happen. Right now, our work starts, and from now on, we have to look into the operations of the instrument, and this particular imaging instrument, radar imaging instrument, has a very large Indian industry component, and we are extremely proud to have built it in this country. We are looking forward to the successful operation of this instrument. Thank you.
The precise injection of PSLV could be attributed mainly to the sensors that we use, the inertial sensors. Mr. Ravindranath is here.
It is a very proud moment for whole of ISRO community today that we have launched the heaviest satellite using PSLV, and we have achieved a very precise orbit. In fact, it is a real teamwork, and last few days we have seen in Sriharikota the type of work which has gone in to make meticulous planning and have this launch a successful launch. And PSLV has once again proved that is our workhorse. Let me congratulate all the teams who have worked tirelessly for this very, very complex mission. Particularly now, in the next few days, we are looking forward to see that our indigenous SAR is going to give us valuable data and help the nation. Thank you.
Synergy of all the space centers of ISRO in this spaceport is facilitated by the director of Satish Dhawan Space Center, Mr. Chandra Dattan.
Today we have many things to be proud of. First of all, the Satish Dhawan Space Center team, my team, will be really proud of having this first successful launch in this new Mission Control Center, Launch Control Center. And this is the beginning. This is the beginning that every flight from this center, this world-class center, will continue to be successful flights. This particular flight is important with many respects. The heaviest payload for the PSLV vehicle, the most complex remote sensing satellite. We had problems and we resolved many things. And I take this opportunity to appreciate and acknowledge the tireless, dedicated efforts put forward by the whole ISRO team, especially my Satish Dhawan Space Center team, along with the LPSC, VSSC and ISAC and SAC team continuously for the last few months to make this mission successful. We have a great responsibility this year. We lost about 2 months' time for this launch, which was originally planned for February. We have minimum 3 more launches to be taken place this particular year. And I also take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to the whole nation, to the government, the media, the industries who always support us, inspire us to reach the goal. Thank you.
Let me thank every one of you, all members of the ISRO family, present and the past, who made this possible. All partners from industry, partners from academia, and every one of you from the country who gave us the inspiration to make this. And finally, let me on behalf of ISRO family express our gratitude to our Honorable Prime Minister, who has been always with us. Whenever we had problem, he was there to give the encouragement, inspiration. And this mission, RISAT, has been done excellently well by the PSLV. It is currently in an orbit of about 480 kilometers on the poles. In the coming 3 days, we would be taking this to its final destination of 536 kilometers. A lot of operations are involved, and finally we would start switching on of the sensor. And India would be getting into a select group of countries, the US, the Europe, Canada, and a few more who have this complex technology. But what it means for the country is that we can now make forecasts of our agricultural crops, especially in Kharif season, using this satellite. And we can use it for disaster management application. And a new opening of several avenues of applications. And I should say almost 30 years of effort in understanding this technology, in making synthetic aperture radar that were flown in the aircraft, and finally today's satellite-based system. This has been a great achievement. Generations of leaders have worked for realizing this, and let me take this opportunity to thank every one of them. Some of them are present here today. The data from the satellite would be received at the National Remote Sensing Center in Hyderabad, and on the ISRO website in the coming few days you would be getting message about the operations, the health of the satellites, and what is planned. As Mr. Dattan told, this year is going to be very busy for us. A GSAT-10 communication satellite with 30 transponders, it is already ready for the launch. It's a heavy satellite of 3.5 tons. It's going to be launched from French Guiana Kourou by Ariane 5 soon. We have a commercial launch of the PSLV. A Spot 6 satellite is going to be launched on commercial basis, and that would be taking place from this center in August 2012. And the much awaited GSLV with indigenous cryogenic stage is getting ready. I'm happy to announce that we have done a series of ground tests which have gone well. Some more tests have to be done before we commit the cryogenic stage for the GSLV flights. We expect this to happen by September, October 2012. We have a few more PSLV flights. There is a satellite Saral planned, Indo-French satellites, which would be going on PSLV. And the first Indian regional navigation satellite is planned in this financial year. The Advanced Launch Vehicle GSLV Mark III has crossed several major milestones. The lower stages have been qualified, and we would be undertaking an experimental flight of GSLV Mark III in a year from Sriharikota, essentially to understand the behavior of the vehicle in the atmospheric phase of the flight. Let me once again rededicate the efforts of the entire ISRO team to meet the vision, the dream that our fathers committed to the nation. And RISAT is another major leap forward in that pursuit. Thank you very much. Thanks.